Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video I'm going to provide you some information regarding the background verification of the candidate of the Deloitte company. So this background verification will be done by the First Advantage company. So you will get a username and as well as the password, and a link will be provided to you through the mail. So once you have to click this link given in the mail, then you have to log in it using the username as well as the password. Once you log in, you will get some application form in which you have to submit all your details for the background verification. So it contains a lot of sections which I will explain to you it very clearly in this video. So here we will have some detailed task which contains many sections. Like first you will have the personal information. You have to fill all the personal information details in this section, which will contain your first name. Make sure you are giving all the details as per your Aadhaar card and make sure all the details are correct. First name, last name, and one thing, just fill all the details which are with the asterisk. So those are mandatory, and which doesn't have this asterisk or optional. So make sure fill all the boxes with the asterisk. So first name and as well as the last name and your gender and your date of birth. So make sure all the details are as per the Aadhaar card, and you have to give your country of birth also and city of birth also, and the candidate email ID. Okay, so this all comes under the personal information, and if you have the alternate email ID you can also give it, and your citizenship. So all this will be asked in the personal information page, and your residence status, like it is temporary or permanent. And you will have the some questions like have you ever studied or worked in US, so which is optional, and some additional information. So this is regarding your complete address, like what is your current location, and some other optional text boxes also. So it's not mandatory. The optional things are optional. If you are interested to fill those text boxes also, you can fill it, but they are not mandatory. And in the personal information you will have some family details. You need to provide the details regarding your father. So your father's name and your father's citizenship and country of birth, and as well as your mother details also. What's your mother name and her citizenship and her country of birth. And you need to give the candidate contact details, so which is your country code and mobile number, and you need to give some alternate contact number also. So I will make one video which I experienced personally regarding this contact details, because sometimes the alternate contact detail is very mandatory. I'll definitely make the video on that which I have experienced, because definitely you all should know regarding this. And you will have some questions like, do you have a license to practice law with one of the Indian state bar councils? So make sure that you have read all the questions and answer it properly based on your information. And then you will have this section containing the details regarding the education. So in this you will have some registration like rule number during your graduation, and you need to give the details from the graduation or above the graduation. Okay, like somebody has the post graduation as well, so they should give graduation as well as the post graduation details. But somebody has only graduation, so they should give the graduation details. And do you have your CPA license? Like CPA is the some exam, so if you have that license, just go with yes, otherwise go with no. And you need to mention your grade or marks or CPA and your country of graduation also. So in this education you will have the complete name of qualification or degree. Like if you are a degree student, go with degree, or BTech student, go with Bachelor of Technology. So give the name, don't use short forms here, and complete name of your college or institution attended, and your university name and your university city and major subject name, and whether it is full time or part time, and your dates attended from to, and your graduation date and your roll number. All those should be given. And if you have post graduation also, you can give the post graduation details as well. And next you will have the employment section. So in this employment section, if you are a fresher, just click the checkbox if you have no prior work experience. Otherwise, if you are already a recent employer, just go with all the required details given there. And the next fourth section is regarding the address. So in which you will contain the three sections inside this address, which is the current address and as well as the permanent address, and the other one is the previous address. So all these addresses are used for the physical verification, because in this background verification process a person will come to you for the background verification to your home. So definitely make sure that you're providing all the details correctly and giving your address location correctly. And then you will have the another section, criminal section. In this criminal section you need to fill some information which is asked in that particular page. And then you will have and here the sixth section will be the passport investigation. So in which you need to give some details regarding your passport, like your date of birth mentioned in the passport, and the place of issue of your passport, which will be in your passport, and your date of issue, passport date of issue and date of expiry, and your passport number, and as well as your nationality. So make sure you are giving all the details correctly. And next you will have the PAN card verification. You need to provide your PAN card, like PAN card number. Whatever the details that has been asked there, just go with all those. But make sure you are entering all your correct details. Like don't make a single letter mistakes, because those will affect all these things, right? So make sure check it once or twice or thrice. And then you will have some criminal research also section, which you need to fill all the details. And next you will have the mandatory document section. And another one is forms and documents, and the other one is completion, like you will have some preview. So mandatory documents is like you need to upload your Aadhaar, PAN, and as well as form 11. In PAN card verification they will ask you, do you have a PAN card? Okay, if you have, then go with yes, otherwise go with no. And if you have the PAN card, then they will ask the name as per PAN card and your date of birth as per the PAN card and your PAN card number. And coming to the forms and documents, which is the 10th section, you will have the consent forms or letter of authorization which you need to complete, and you need to upload all the required documents. So you should upload your Aadhaar as the mandatory document, okay? So make sure you are uploading all these documents in the supported format only. So in the side you will contain the candidate documents as the consent form and as well as the letter of authorization. So you should upload all the mandatory documents, which are your Aadhaar, consent form and a letter of authorization, and as well as I think one more document should be uploaded. So check whatever the mandatory documents are required, just upload all the required documents in the forms and documents section. You will have the upload button, so go with that and upload all the required and mandatory documents. So this is the complete detailed task explanation of the background verification. Once you have filled all this, and just once go with all the information that you have provided and make sure that all the entered information is correct, and then you can submit it, because once you submit that and you don't have the access to edit it again. So make sure you are giving or providing the details correctly. Once you are ready and sure enough that all your details are correct, then submit it. So once you submit this, after like around 2-3 days, you will have the background verification check. So I will make the complete video of background verification check in the coming video. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.